I want to thank the legal committee for an excellent job that they have done. That's my first comment. In fact, I accept all the recommendations but one, where I think maybe upon further explanations I may be able to accept. I do not think that we should include in our constitution some age bracket called the age of 35 to 45. I don't think we should include there, because if it was the intention to align with our constitution, no such age bracket is recognized under our constitution, in fact under any constitution that I know of. And if you include 35 to 45, the 45 to 55 will come up to be recognized, the 55 to 65 will come up to be recognized, the 65 to 75 will come up to be recognized, and then I will urge very strongly that we recognize the 75 to 85 where I belong. If we are aligning our constitution, then we just recognize the youth as per the constitution, which I believe is up to the age of 36, up to the age of 35. Then we recognize, because it's recognized under our constitution, the old people, 65 and above. But to bring in these brackets in between, I believe that we are not going in the right path. So honestly, I really want it to be explained, but I think that one I would respectfully suggest we don't follow it. But all others, I recommend fully. May I take this opportunity also on the Secretary General's report just to comment? It was an excellent report. I would urge, since I was in BBI, I would urge that those who are drafting our election manifesto should commit themselves to some of the recommendations contained in the BBI, which were excellent for this country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator Wako. I don't know, this age bracket you are questioning, I don't know how it is called in Mulembe Nation. Where I come from is called a tegno. And it gives us problems. Politicians will tell you how to deal with it. But the next one, yes, I'll give Jeanette first. Then I will focus at the back, because we don't want to exclude those who are at the back in the discussion. Those with the mic, please. We want people who are fast. Can we have about 3 people? Can we have about 3 of you want to be here? Give it to Jeanette here. And I need more mics so that we can minimize the time wastages. We move a mic around.
Chairman, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. Chairman, first I want also to thank the legal committee for the proposals that they have made that are far-reaching. Chairman, the issue of the nomination rules that they have just proposed. Chairman, one of the biggest problems our party has suffered from is nominations. And the country and the media subjects higher, scale on ODM than any other party. You will think that it is only ODM that is supposed to do nomination in Kenya. All other parties can do whatever they want. Now, these small parties that are mushrooming now are giving us problems because they are promising their candidates direct tickets. All popular candidates want to be in ODM, but they are being poached and being told, come, we'll give you direct ticket, don't get involved in nomination. So I want to propose that if a candidate has been identified scientifically through opinion poll is popular, let the National Election Board be mandated to give him direct ticket. Because this issue of 2007, 2013, 2017, it's only ODM that is held accountable on nominations. Jubilee, nobody holds them accountable. For Kenya, nobody holds them accountable. Any other party. So it is my opinion that if you have been identified scientifically, please, like the way I am, let me not say. Okay.
I'm sure that you did say was equally important, but anyway, you are allowed to keep it to yourself for now. Honorable Junet, thank you for your contribution. I'm sure we are noting them. Is there anyone at the back? At the back? If not, then I'll come here and give Zuleha. Then I'll come that side. But I don't want it just to be for members of parliament. We also have other members of the National Governing Council. So if you are not a member of parliament, you will be lucky. Oh, I can see Governor is here. But let's start with Zuleha.
Thank you very much for the opportunity and for the presentation. I wanted to second Senator Amos Wako regarding the League of 35-year-olds to 45-year-olds, if that can be expanded. I think the idea is to support people who are in the economically dependent group in any society, and the group of 36 to 64 are considered the economically active. So ukifika 35, we kubali tu me grow up. And then in regards to nomination and primaries, I understand that this parliament this time was in danger of being, the president is the one who saved parliament this time because of the two-third gender rule. So I understand that IBC is insisting that political parties, the nomination rules that they send, be compliant of the two-third gender rule. So in addition to Honorable Junet's suggestion, I also wanted to suggest that the party as well, if there's a woman candidate in a place and she's doing well in the polls, that she also be given a direct ticket to ensure that ODM's nomination list is compliant with the two-third gender rule. Thank you.
I'd mentioned Professor Nyong'o's name, or his position without a name. Then I'll come to, is it Danita? Yeah. And then I'll give maybe 3 more after that.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Anyang Nyong'o. I'm the governor of Kisumu County and the founder, Secretary General of this great party called ODM. Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you very much and your team for organizing this very good National Governing Council and having an agenda which is serious and seriously followed. Let me thank you. The point that Junet Mohammed, Honorable Junet Mohammed has raised is very important, and I think it must be taken as central to the party's ideology. A party is like a club to which members belong because they're pursuing and believe in something. What Unite is saying will be important if we make our branches serious. And secondly, if the National Elections Board become as clean as Caesar's wife. And I must say that under my sister, Kathy Muma, the National Elections Board has started on that journey which we all appreciate. And Mr. Chairman, that means therefore that branches, as indeed stated in our Constitution, must be active throughout the year, and when they hold party elections and at the branch level, they too must use scientific methods to arrive at those who are given positions of responsibility. Then that becomes a culture in the whole party, which then when it exercises at the national level is something that we are all used to. So I think the statement that Junet Mohammed has made is very important. I hope after this National Governing Council, it can be pursued to be implemented in reality continuously, to protect us from these small parties which come by night, go to elections and disappear after elections. ODM has remained significant in this country because it is the only party which has been there since it is founded and practices its constitution, its election rules, and its ideology continuously. And so, Mr. Chairman, sir, this scientific method must not at any time be abused. But I'm quite sure, given a party like ours, and an election board like Kathy's, I'm sure it will be used proactively for the generations to come. Thank you very much.
I think we have really benefited from the wise words from our Secretary General Emeritus. I just want to give direction. We will also have a plenary. We are going to have a plenary. So at this point, I want just quick comments on the amendments to the Constitution, election and nomination rules. Danita.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Honorable Denita Gatti. I'm currently a Member of Parliament for Persons with Disabilities in the National Assembly and a member of the NGC. Chair, I want to commend the ODM party on behalf of the community of persons with disabilities that belong to the ODM party. And I want to also say that even as we move forward with the scientific research, Mr. Chairman, scientific research can also bend a little bit to look at persons with disabilities in the political circle, so that persons with disabilities are also able to offer themselves not only as voters, but also as candidates eligible for election in this country. So, Mr. Chairman, on behalf of the persons with disabilities of the ODM party, I want to say that the polls can be more inclusive also, so that the scientific research can also look at the popularity of persons with disabilities from the ward level to the Senate level to the governor level, so that we are also taking part in the political process. I thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Anything new on these rules? I'll give Ketora the final chance because these age brackets came from the Youth League. But Ketora, just wait a minute. I still have 3 more speakers ahead of you. I can see some hand at the back. I'll give you the first chance. Then Janet Ongera. I'll finish with Babu Owino. At the back. Yes, introduce yourself.
Aden kutoka Wajia. Kwanza mimi nasalamia Papa. Yeye anajua watu kutoka Wajia West. From 1997 mpaka wa leo tuko nyuma yake. Lakini Papa, nataka kupongeza kijana mmoja tu katika Northern Kenya ambaye ni MP peke yake. Wacha asimame Wabi Ahmed. Peke yake ndio MP katika Northern Kenya. Ushike mkono. Tafadhali mimi naomba ya kijana ushike mkono kabisa kabisa.
Now, that was a sweet one. I'm struggling to place it in our constitution and nomination amendments to the constitution and nomination rules. But now let's bring the mic here to Janet.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Chairman. Baba, hi. All protocols observed. Chairman, I wanted to comment on the issue that Junet brought, which I think is a very important issue. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Senator Janet Ongera, the first woman executive director who made this party get over 100 members of parliament, together with the indefatigable governor, Senator Anyang' Nyong'o. The issue that Junet raised is a very important issue, but we must be very specific. When you are talking about a scientific opinion poll, who is going to conduct it? Because I can easily go and bribe somebody with 1 million shillings to make me be the leading opinion poll. Recently, I must say that some pollsters were sent around, and to my disappointment, and I have it in my phone, they sent me messages saying they have been sent And should I give them something small, then they would make me be the leading candidate for governorship. We have to be very careful with pollsters. We must, as the Senator or Governor Nyong'o said, be like Caesar's wife. But it is a very good step that will bring us the best candidates, and in the view of small parties which are already eating into us as we speak. There are so many small parties that have come up and they are taking our strong ODM members. We have to be very careful. If we use opinion poll, let it be above Caesar's wife. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And again, I want to repeat that